the small town of Atchison, Kansas, the Sallie House gained notoriety for its haunting experiences. The house was named after a young girl named Sallie, who reportedly died in the late 1800s after a botched appendectomy performed by the homeowner, Dr. Charles Finney. In the 1990s, a young couple, Tony and Deborah Pickman, moved into the house. Almost immediately, they began experiencing strange phenomena: objects moving on their own, disembodied voices, and eerie apparitions. Sallie, the ghostly presence of a little girl, seemed to be the source of these disturbances. Deborah bore the brunt of Sallie's attention. She would wake up with mysterious scratches on her body, and once, Tony found her unconscious with strange markings on her stomach. Sallie's laughter echoed through the house, chilling the couple to their core. Paranormal investigators were called in, capturing EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, recordings of childlike giggles and voices pleading for help. One investigator even claimed to have been pushed down the stairs by an unseen force. The Pickmans endured terrifying encounters for years before finally moving out. To this day, the Sallie House remains a subject of fascination and fear. Its dark history and lingering spirits a testament to the chilling reality of paranormal phenomena. In the early 1970s, the Perron family moved into a large farmhouse in Harrisville, Rhode Island, seeking a peaceful rural life. What they encountered instead was a nightmare of paranormal activity that would haunt them for a decade. Strange occurrences began almost immediately: doors slamming shut on their own, disembodied voices whispering in empty rooms, and unexplained bruises appearing on family members. The activity intensified, with spirits making their presence known through terrifying manifestations. The parents described seeing spirits of a woman and children roaming the house, often appearing in old-fashioned clothing from a bygone era. Beds levitated, and the family would wake up to find their belongings rearranged or destroyed. The matriarch, Carolyn Perron, bore the brunt of the haunting. She reported being physically attacked by unseen forces, leaving her with scratches and bruises. The family sought help from paranormal investigators, who confirmed the presence of multiple spirits lingering in the house. Ed and Lorraine Warren, renowned paranormal investigators, were called in to assist. They conducted seances and attempted to cleanse the house of its malevolent spirits. Despite their efforts, the parents continued to experience terrifying encounters until they finally moved out in 1980. Their story inspired the movie The Conjuring, which brought their haunting to international attention. The Harrisville farmhouse remains a subject of fascination and fear, its dark history and lingering spirits serving as a chilling reminder of the supernatural. Anneliese Michel was a young woman from Bavaria, Germany, whose tragic story became one of the most notorious cases of demonic possession in history. Born into a devout Catholic family, Anneliese began displaying signs of possession in her late teens. Her behavior became increasingly erratic. She heard voices, spoke in strange languages, and exhibited superhuman strength. Medical examinations failed to find any physical cause for her symptoms, leading her family to believe she was possessed by demons. Desperate for help, Anneliese and her family turned to the Catholic Church. Over the course of several months in 1975 to 1976, Father Ernst Alt and Pastor Arnold Renz performed a series of exorcisms on her, documenting the sessions on audio tapes. The exorcisms were grueling and intense, with Anneliese displaying violent reactions to holy objects and prayers. She would growl, scream, and contort her body in unnatural ways, all while begging for salvation. Tragically, Anneliese's condition deteriorated, and she eventually died in 1976 from malnutrition and dehydration. Her death led to a landmark court case in Germany, where her parents and the priests involved were charged with negligent homicide. The case sparked widespread debate. Some believed Anneliese was a victim of mental illness exacerbated by religious fervor, while others saw her death as evidence of the supernatural. The tapes of her exorcisms remain haunting evidence of her torment and the enduring mystery of demonic possession.